Hello, my name is Mariana, and today this is a reading for Aries. So Aries, as usual, I'm doing this reading with my own tarot deck, so the cards that you see are from this deck. Okay, so Aries. It's funny because there is this mirroring going on between your reading and yesterday's reading for Pisces, because Pisces had this inability, let's say, or difficulty to see ahead of them, right? And the alternative, the guidance was giving in the reading, the alternative to just drop into the heart and feel into their emotions, right? Into the emotion of Pisces. And for some reason, for you, Aries, it feels like you are already in this attempt to drop into your feelings, but it's almost like you don't feel anything, right? This is what I'm receiving from the Four of Cups beginning your reading today. I can't feel anything. That's what I'm hearing. I can't feel anything. I'm numb in a sense, right? It's like you are emotionless, or it's like there's nothing really happening here. There's like this lack of emotion, there's this lack of excitement, and it feels like you have been waiting here. You have been waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right opportunity. The Wheel of Fortune is talking about waiting for that big chance, for that big opportunity, for that big aha moment, for what's meant for you to come to you. So you have been waiting. This is what I was perceiving already from the Four of Cups, right? So I can't feel anything. Why isn't this arriving? Why isn't this here right now? Because I've been waiting for this. And then here, the Four of Swords was just confirming to me that this has been happening for a while, right? This feels like a very long waiting game. The Four of Swords talks about this patience, right? It's like you have been trying to be patient. You have been trying to, it's almost like numb your feelings to try and stay there, because you know that there is this opportunity that is coming for you if you just stay there, if you just it's almost like you have to weather this, but weathering this means like weathering not feeling, right? I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but it's like, you imagine if there is this destiny to be fulfilled, that you would be so happy, so excited, so thrilled. But weathering this moment of not being here yet, it's like, okay, I can wait for the right moment to just scream and shout of joy and happiness, right? But the more time goes by with the Four of Swords, it feels like you're becoming a little bit annoyed, right? And yes, there is this sense of I can't feel anything, but I feel like here for you, Aries, it's not that you're not feeling anything at all. It's just that what you're not feeling yet is what you feel like it's meant for you, and that it's like you perceive this arrival of the Wheel of Fortune, or fortune smiling at you, as something that should feel very happy, very uplifting, and it's not the type of emotion that you have sensed or that you have felt, right, in a while. So that's the reason why you're saying I can't feel anything, because the things that you are feeling are not exactly what you expect to come with this. So in your mind, in your perception, this hasn't arrived, right? It's like this is blocked, or that this has been blocked from your experience, from your life. So you have been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, but this has been going on for far too long, I want to say. And in your mind, with the Queen of Swords coming here, you're fed up. It's like, okay, I'm not going to wait anymore. I want to know. this is what this Queen of Swords is screaming out, but not screaming. It's like she is just a little bit more straightforward, a little bit more direct. She's saying, okay, enough of this waiting game. I am tired of not feeling any excitement. I'm tired of not feeling anything that is compatible with the Wheel of Fortune arriving. So I want to know why this package hasn't arrived yet, why this fortune hasn't arrived yet. It's like I have been patiently waiting. Why isn't here right now? I want to know, right? This is what this queen is talking. It's like she is demanding to know. And so I feel like this gesture or this approach or this posture that now you are embodying, Aries, it's very appropriate. It's like it's very timely, because with the Six of Wands coming next, and I just saw 555, there is, you know, this interesting alignment, because the Six of Wands talks about a victory after an arduous battle, right? It's like you have had to show how patient you are, right? It's interesting because the word patient is coming here, not just with the 2 4s, right? And talking about like the 4 as in like, you know, creating like this base, or what is the word? Settling down, right? But settling down in a very uncomfortable place, because it's like it's emotionally not fulfilling, and it's almost like it's mentally very agonizing, right? Because you know that there is something bigger out there for you that was meant to be here already, but it hasn't arrived. So it's like now you just want to know. It's like you have been patient enough. Like now you deserve to know. And with the Six of Wands, I do feel like you do deserve to know. It's like you're right about that. It's not something wrong or premature, right? It's not. It's like it's right in the perfect moment. You deserve to know why it's been taking longer to crack this open, because what I'm seeing here, it's actually connected to the last card, but we're going to get there. The thing about this closed off Wheel of Fortune, it feels like a present, like a gift that has been very tightly wrapped up. So it's not, it's almost like it has like a code that unwraps the gift, unwraps the fortune, unwraps the opportunity, but you don't know. And what you have been doing, I want to say, and this is almost like the perception of the universe, right? It's like you haven't been doing much other than just wait. And this might be your perception right now, right? Because until now, your understanding of this has been one of battling, right? Or like doing something that would be worth the investment, worth the wait, worth the time that you spent waiting here. So, but the more that you do so, it's like it feels like you're not going to win this battle, but here it comes. It's like when you get tired in a sense of waiting, it feels like this battle comes to an end, right? So it's almost like, you know, the universe was testing a little bit your patience, was testing how long you could wait for this gift to be unwrapped, for this to be revealed to you. But there is something else, like a deeper layer, that I feel like it's almost like something that even you weren't aware when you were in this waiting game, because the card that is here after the Six of Wands is the Seven of Wands. And what this is showing me is a nest. And I know that this card is not necessarily connected to that. The vision that I'm receiving is the bird, right? It's like mama bird always goes out and get like to get like branches and small leaves and, you know, whatever it is to create the perfect nest for the babies, for the eggs, for the small birds, right? And so this is what I'm seeing. This has been the battle. This has been your underlying work while you were waiting. Yes, on the surface, this might have been like a very tedious phase, right? Where nothing was really happening. It's like it wasn't really, it was more like a repetitive job, right? Something that you were always doing the same thing, not feeling much, not it's like not thinking about different things. It's like always the same routine, right? But the more pieces you gather, and now it's also connecting to the Pisces. The Pisces was collecting and joining the pieces of their heart, right? Or their beingness. And so for you, Aries, you have been collecting pieces of maybe inspiration, right? Because of the fire, but pieces to create this perfect nest. And the perfect nest seems to be for a specific something. Now, yes, it's the death. It's not like you have been nesting your deathbed. It's not like that. What I'm seeing with this death door is actually a reference to, what is the name of the deck? The Wild Unknown deck that I saw Cindy from Awakening to Spirit use in one of her recent readings. I believe it was the Cancer reading. It was talking about the black egg, right? And it was starting to crack open. And this is what I'm sensing for you, Aries. It's like you have been nesting this door to transformation, right? So it's like this black door. It's almost like it has been like it has been growing slowly because you have been tending to it. It's almost like here you couldn't see much, right? It's like you didn't have access to what was on the other side or what was inside this egg, because I know that this has the shape of a door, or however you see this. To me, it's a door. But today specifically, it's wanting to be an egg, right? And it's like, here is the nest, and then it's been growing thanks to your nest. It's like, because you have been doing this work, a very repetitive and like not exciting work, right? Maybe it was lacking inspiration, it was lacking emotion, it was lacking excitement, but you were still doing this because you knew that it would be worth. And because you're now fed up of doing that, maybe because it was comfortable enough, I mean, at least for the egg to grow, right, to a specific point, to start hatching, because you see here how the door is slightly open. It's like, it's almost like you're beginning to see the signs of transformation, and that's the reason why you have a little bit of a sense that the battle part of doing the same repetitive thing is now over, because it's going to lead you to a perception that yes, it was very much worth the wait. No matter how much this was locked, this was blocked, or out of your view, it's here now, but you haven't stepped into it, right? Because that's the thing. It's like, because it's a black egg, I feel like, to be honest, Aries, there's a little bit of fear. There's a little bit of, it's almost like because you have associated, specific feelings, specific emotions to when this would arrive, and they're not here, right? It's like the emotions that you were expecting to see when this present would open, it's like they're not here, they're not matching. You do have something else though. It's like you have been, everything that you have been doing, expecting for the Wheel of Fortune, it's like actually you have been nurturing a big transformation, right? It's like you have been doing this on the side, perhaps not even knowing that this would be the big present, the big gift, but the timing depends on the hatching of the egg. So it's not your time. It's not a matter of like you choosing when you can open this gift. It's like the gift itself, it's like it's going to crack open. But again, because you're not expecting this fortune to come from this door, this black egg, it's like you're a little bit suspicious, and that's the reason why I feel like you have been also building this. So it's almost like you have been building this nest to create kind of like a barrier for this because you didn't know what it was, right? And because you didn't have, to be honest, you didn't have anything else better to do, because it was like, you know, it was okay, right? It wasn't like a big deal or anything. It was okay. And since you had to wait, so okay, let me do this because why not, right? I don't have anything else to do. So, but this thing has been growing and developing, and the transformation is about to come because the right time is approaching. I don't feel like it's here already. It's almost like it's like you're starting to perceive that there is this cracking, right? That there is this hatch on the surface of the egg. So because now the battle is over, it's like the waiting game is over, but there's a lot that is unknown because I cannot see, to be honest. I don't know exactly what's inside. I don't know. What I'm sensing intuitively is that this is actually like this portal of transformation. But the specifics, the details, I don't have much, right? But as I said, it's almost like the expectation, you know, to give birth to something or to a child, right? Or even like to a project. It's like you don't know exactly how it's going to behave until it's here, right? Until it's like it's in front of you. So it's almost like you haven't seen exactly what's inside this door of opportunity, right? The expectation is that it's, of course, going to bring something associated to this, but because the emotions that you have associated with this fortune, it's like they're not exactly here, they're not exactly matching, you're not connecting one thing to the other, but I do feel like they are related, right? And so I feel like maybe if you haven't connected this yet, here's the guidance to connect one thing to the other, because there might be like this repulsive sense of like not getting too close, or like creating kind of like a barrier, right? Even though it was meant to be a nest, and that's the reason why it grew, because you fed with, you know, your inspiration, even though you were expecting other emotions to come through and they didn't. So this was, you know, filling the time. But what's inside, it's just such a big question mark that you're just standing there. That's how I'm seeing this. Like you're fed up of waiting, but now that something is happening, it's like, okay, now I just have to wait until the end, right? Wait until whatever this is shows up and cracks open, right? So there is a little bit of impatience blended with a long period of dealing with, you know, no emotions, no excitement, and suddenly when something happens, you realize that you have participated in creating the right conditions for that crack to happen and to show you something that it hasn't been revealed yet, right? I'm wondering if it's going to come up in the extended. So Aquarius, Aries, I am going to pull more cards for you, as well as the astrological runes in the extended reading. So if you want to join me there, I'll be very happy to see you. You can find the link down below. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.